Hello, I'm Ray Heron. You're watching MotoNZ. We're back in the shed because I've got some kit to show you. Okay, this is my Tenere 700, and I've for a while now been in the enviable position of having more than one bike in the garage. Thank you very much Suzuki New Zealand and Kiwi Rider magazine for organising the long-term test on the GSX 8S. We're going to have more content on this coming after October, but if you want a sneak peek on what's happening with this, go to kiwirider.co.nz, check out the magazine. It's absolutely free, and if you go to the Kiwi Rider Mag YouTube channel, there's a couple of videos on this bike and what we're doing with it. After October I'll be releasing those on the MotoNZ YouTube channel as well. However, the Tenere 700 has been sitting in the garage so long now, untouched and unloved, that the battery's gone flat. And it's a new battery as well, which is kind of annoying, so I can't even ride it if I want to. I put in a call to the New Zealand distributor of a brand called Battery Tender, and they said absolutely we can help you. And so hanging up here in the garage, it's almost intravenous. We're on life support. The Tenere 7 is on life support with a Battery Tender Junior 800. To put it in perspective, I think the battery on the T7 was down to about, it needs 12 volts to start, right? 12 volts. It was down to about 9, which is not good. Would not start, wouldn't even turn over, would just click and go, nah, we're not happy, we're not doing life. So I plugged in the battery tender last night, literally just plug in a cable and run the leads down, positive and negative terminals on the battery, and by this morning the light here was flashing green, which on the top of the box is a little indicator here. So flashing yellow, not charging. Solid yellow, battery is charging, which is what it was when I went to bed last night. When I got up this morning, we were flashing green, which says it's up to more than 80% charged, and then solid green light indicates that it's monitoring and just charging the battery when it needs to. So we're up to a solid green light, which is quite cool. Resurrected the bike from completely not wanting to start. Also, we've got with this Battery Tender Junior 800, we've got two options. We can do lead acid or lithium batteries, which is quite cool. I would like to do a lithium battery on the Tenere because they're a bit lighter. I don't really, other than wank factor, I don't really know any other reason why you would. And apparently I've been told it's not a great idea for an adventure bike because they don't wear down over time like a lead acid battery. They can just go and not start, which if you're in the bush is not a good thing. At least you get a bit of warning with a lead acid battery. Either way, we've had this plugged in overnight. It says it's fully charged. I'm for the first time going to kick it in the guts and see if we can get some life out of the Tenere 700, and if I can, then it might be a day to ride it around the block for the first outing in quite a while. Also, you know, got to keep it moving, got to keep everything alive. It's currently sitting on front and rear MC360s, which are not amazing tyres for tarmac on a wet day, and it is a bit damp out there today, so I'll be taking it very, very easy, but I'll find the key and we'll crank it over and see what happens, eh? Alrighty, so this is all charged now. I'm going to unplug it. It's always a good idea to unplug the battery charger before you disconnect it from the battery. The other thing I'm going to do on the Tenere is remove some kit, because there's a few things on the bike that I just don't want there anymore. We'll talk about that shortly. But let's see if we can start the thing. Oh, yep, that's a good start. Straight into life. Fantastic. What is life? My baby lives again. Tell you the sad thing about my Tenere 700 is that this hasn't actually been out of the garage, but it's made it as far as the driveway, but it hasn't actually been past the gate in 4, maybe 5 months. Poor old girl. She's feeling a little bit neglected. However, we'll run her up to temperature See how she goes. Things I want to change. I want to remove the Chigi. I don't want the Chigi on the bike anymore. And I want to put the Slimline wireless charging head quad lock back up here. I'm going to keep the quad lock on the battery reservoir, because, on the brake reservoir, because that's a great place to put the controller for the drone. But that's pretty much it. We're going to do all that, and then maybe put the old beeline back on here as well. But just simple it up. Just simple it up. Get rid of some of the wiring. Don't need the front and rear cameras on the bike anymore. We've done the Chigi. I'll put it on the shelf. I might use it again on another bike, but that'll be that for now. So this is the battery tender. It's just a box with a plug. There's a bit of smarts inside the box. They're made to be plugged into your bike all the time. Comes with an adapter that you can wire into your bike and just have the plug hanging out the side. When you come in, if you're going to be not riding your bike for over a week or so, plug it in. A lot of people do this over winter, so just plug it in and leave their bike on charge over winter, because batteries don't like to be running flat. They like to have a bit of charge in them, so this thing just conditions your battery when it's not being ridden. It's pretty simple. It's got a big long cable, comes with, as I said, the wire on adapter with a plug, or you can use the alligator clips if you're not going to be keeping it on there all the time. I haven't decided what bike I'm going to wire this onto. Might go on the T7, but it gets a bit grubby from time to time as well. The alligator clips, they're pretty good in that I can use it for other bikes as well. And if you want to see the box, that's the box there. Battery Tender Junior 800. Apparently these sell in great numbers. Oh, look at that. You can use it for your car, your motorbike, your quad, your jet ski, your tractor, your boat, all sorts of stuff. Now, don't get the idea that I'm taking the Chigi off the bike because I don't like it. I do like it. I don't feel that I need it. I think it's a great device, and I think on a touring bike it would be fantastic, but on what is meant to be an adventure bike, it's just a bit too much, I think. And over time, the old Tenere has become a bit of a heavy old girl. And I kind of want to lighten it up. Less touring, more adventure. One panel off. A couple of big scratches in there. I don't know how I got those. Removal is always way easier than installation, eh? Every time I do something with the wiring on this Chigi, I'm amazed at the quality. The quality of the Chigi is, like, it's up there. It's really good. Screen off. Snip, 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 snip. There we go. Chigi is off. Just in case I decide to put it back on. Or maybe someone out there, maybe you want it. Do you want it? Would you like a Chigi? I don't know if I'll give it away, but if you want a Chigi, put it in the comments below. Say, I want Chigi. Well, you really don't have to worry about losing your camera, because they stick like proverbial to a blanket. Oh, I do love installations of bits of kit that are completely reversible with no side effects. Like, there's no trace on this bike that I had the Chigi installed. Now I've removed all the cables, the cameras, everything. It's all in this box, and there's literally no trace of it. Not that I want to hide it. I have no problems with the Chigi at all. It's a cool piece of kit, and you know, but I just don't know if it's a piece of kit for the Tenere. I don't know if I need it on the Tenere, put it that way. But if you want a Chigi AA05, put it in the comments below. Put I want Chigi. If I decide to get rid of it, I'll pick one of you guys and send it to you. Alright, now I want to put the quad lock wireless charging head back up here. I'm probably done down here. I can put the side back on. If you ever take one of these off your bike, don't forget to plug the indicator back in before you do the bolts up. I've lost count of how many times I've not. And for those wondering, these side panels are these are by Camelade EV. They're ABS plastic. They're tough. Not that I've really had a chance to put them through their paces, but they're good. I like them. And they're a lot cheaper than the factory Yamaha ones. Okay, so here is my accessory bar quad lock. To install, we have to take the head off first, so we'll do that. And then we have 2 Allen keys. So I found the trick, because if you don't put this on, if you don't get it centered, if you're anything like me, you'll hate yourself. So do it up just snugly so you can move it. Then I suppose we'll use all this stuff, so I'll start removing this one. Take the USB out of it, because we're going to put, oh, that's up quite tight. We're going to put the anti-vibration dampener, or the vibration dampener on as well, which is this part here. Don't you love how it's all basically Lego with one Allen key, Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it. Does that look square to you? Okay, then we want to get the phone on there to work out exactly. So it doesn't ever go like that, because you can't see half your stuff on your Speedo, right? But you want to get the same angle as your Speedo, and then try and center it. Generally it goes that way. So then you mark it, and you disassemble. It's the only downside to this particular mount is that you have to take everything off to do it, to tighten it and loosen it. But I think that's about right. Cool. So if I put my phone on there, that should look... Uh-oh. Can't find it now. There we go. That's pretty good. It's a little bit to the right, but I think I can probably live with that. Still a bit of movement in there anyway. Alright, so I'm done with the Allen key for now. Now we need to get the cable up, which is a bit more snipping of cable ties. Just run the cable up the same way as I had it previously, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can get away with putting a cable tie there maybe, there and there, or maybe just one there. The rest of it will be out of the way. Where are my cable ties? I'm going to find a nice black one. A black one. Oh, racist. Alright, we can put the screen back on now, can't we? Okay, might need a seat. Won't need a pillion seat, but we'll put that on too. Oh, it feels weird. This is a strange bike when you haven't ridden it so long. It does feel instantly normal again, though. Wow, ABS didn't kick in there. Yep, it's been like 5 months since I've ridden the Tenere 700. And it's funny, although it felt foreign when I got back on it because I've ridden so many other bikes in the interim, it feels like home again. I'm instantly, like a couple of laps around the street, and I'm instantly back into normality. Okay, so the back still lights. The back lights up on these tires quite easily on the wet tarmac. That's good to know. And progressive braking definitely helps on these tires too. If I just slam on the brakes, the ABS kicks in. But if I load up the front wheel, we still get a little bit of ABS, but not as much as initially Rightio, so there's a couple more jobs ticked off my ever-growing list of things to do. Tenere 700 now is working again. I have a battery tender so I can charge that up. We are good to go on the tyres. She's feeling good. She's got quite a few Ks left to go on the service, so now we can take that bush and test out those MC360s front and rear. Yeah, a few more things to do on the Suzuki. Got some accessories to fit and bits and pieces, but that's all going to happen in a future video. Might be lunchtime. Thanks very much for watching as I look into the sun. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the comments box below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come along for the ride. If you want to know more, go to MotoNZ.com. That's the website where all the written and the photos go. Check out Kiwi Rider magazine, kiwirider.co.nz. It's a free magazine twice a month as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Hooroo!